Hello everybody, Siraz here, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys another cast. Today we're going to be watching a ZVT, I believe, on Lost Temple, and it is going to be VTClonze versus Catz. So a little bit about these guys. VTClonze, obviously a member of Team VT, and I don't really know too much about him. But VT's a pretty good team. They have some good people on it like Zerker and Trump, Poke Bunny, some really good players on it. And Catz is a great Zerg player to watch. He's one of my favorite Zerg players to watch. He does a lot of kind of zany strats, and you know, he's a really creative Zerg player. He doesn't play like anybody else out there, and I always like to watch his play. He does a lot of crazy things like his standard play. He calls everything standard, right? So you ask Catz, you're like, Catz, why did you double extractor trick, for example? And Catz would say, well, standard, right? So, I don't know. He streams a lot on Team Liquid. I like to watch his stream. So, I definitely, if you guys want to watch any really creative Zerg play, definitely go check out his stream. You'll see just zany stuff all day long. So, really, should be a Zerg hero to all Zerg players. And looks like we are not going to see any sort of early pressure from our Terran player here. Just going to play, you know, pretty normal. Getting that early gas out. Catz looks like he's going to go for an expansion here. Ooh, he actually did get an extra hit ahead of time on that SCV, so SCV has to retreat. Can't fight the drone any longer. And, you know, he gets blocked, so immediately throws down that spawning pool and extractor. That's pretty, pretty standard so far. Maybe not cat standard, but standard nonetheless. So, they are close air positions. We'll have to see if that comes into account here. Sometimes it can be really annoying to deal with this. I know if you're not prepared for it, the Terran player can drop and really take you off guard. I mean, it's just so close, really annoying. Whatevers. And you're starting a little zany. Very early second gas, so I think we might see some sort of baneling attempt. That would be my guess. The only other thing it could be for is possibly really fast mutas, but I'm guessing some sort of baneling attempt here. I'm not, you know, I don't know. Yeah, okay, he's getting speed. Probably banelings. Looks like we're going to see a really fast factory. Doesn't really mean much yet. One gas. I don't know. We'll have to see where he goes from here. Okay, that reactor going down, so definitely a pair of Hellions on the way. Hellions pretty good against baneling bust openings, so this could not turn out all that well for Catz. At least two lings being sent across the map. I don't know if any of you guys have seen that the banelings video where it's like a ling and a baneling playing in Lost Temple. It's like and then the Terrans come along and it does the Pokemon music. I don't know. I don't do the music very well, but the screen goes black and then a bunch of banelings fight Marines. It's pretty good. I highly recommend it. Alright, so the Hellions are out, and looks like he's going to expand off this. A pretty good call. Hellions give the Terran map control, makes a lot of sense. Though, you know, he's playing blind here, and it's kind of funny that Terran can get away with playing blind, but this could actually lead him to a little bit of trouble. You know, he doesn't have... well, he doesn't know what's going on. He probably assumes an expansion here. He might be taken a little off guard by these really quick mutas. And yeah, it looks like it wasn't a baneling nest bust, or baneling bust, but I think as soon as he sees no expansion here, he's really going to be worried. And we'll have no idea what's going on, because this is not a super standard play for Zerg. It used to be a lot more common, actually. What you used to do would be go one base muta, help defend against drops, whatever, but yeah, Clones actually just can't really believe it. He's checking around, making sure there's not a hidden expansion anywhere, Catz known for just randomly putting expansions places and stuff. But yeah, I mean, this is kind of crazy. You don't see one base play at all from Zerg. It's just not that common. Though if you look at Catz, he's basically saturated here, and he's stopped production of drones. Okay, just kidding. He has like one more drone coming, but he's gonna stop production of drones really soon. Okay, and he's actually getting to expand. So this is a super late expansion, but it kind of makes sense on this. Oh wow, he canceled that Spire as well. I don't really even know. And Catz trying to kill these Hellions. Clones, I think, is a little hesitant to move out here. Not really sure what's going on. Still hasn't seen the expansion attempts. And I think it's causing him a little bit of worry. He's probably suspecting... I mean, if it was a Baneling bust, he would have seen it by now, so he's probably suspecting mutas. And yeah, he's putting up some turrets. But Catz, in the meantime, he didn't even do that. He's going to go Infestors instead, so very fast Ling Infestor build. And we'll have to see where he goes from there. Getting the Thor out, I mean, yeah, just going hardcore anti-muta here. And this is not the right response. So Catz going for Infestor Muta Nidus Worm play. I mean, who knows with Catz? He has his own strategies for everything. But it's all standard, guys. It's standard. Don't worry. But yeah, you know, I'm excited to see what happens. Looks like he's gonna go for this Nidus attempt. Try and do some harassment. I don't think this will be the killing blow. Well, I don't know. We don't see any more Hellions really, so this could be pretty effective, especially if VTClonze is expecting the Mutalisk. So I want to see, where is that scan? He didn't scan that. He's just blindly expecting Mutalisk here, which isn't a bad read, but you never know with Catz. Oh, interesting. So it's actually just Infestor harass with the Nidus Worm. Alright. But the SCVs do get away. And these Infestors probably going to get taken out. Still trying to find something. Burrow would have been really good here. But Thor is super good against Infestors, believe it or not. I think they almost one-shot it. Looks like they two-shot him. Well, I don't know, two shots all kind of relative, but yeah. And doing a bunch of damage here, but not quite enough to really take out any SCVs. And that's kind of disappointing. It would have been a lot more, you know, effective if he obviously could kill something. But in the same time, he did stop mining for quite a bit of time, just for a couple Infestors and a Nidus Worm. That's actually pretty expensive, but it might have been worth it. I mean, that was mining stop for quite a large period of time. And another Nidus Worm going up. Looks like at the, I don't know what you'd call this, the overlook of the expansion here. And I wonder what's going to come through here. More Infestors, I guess. But there's really no workers there, so didn't really work out. But a bunch being transferred. This could be really good for the Infestor. Well, I don't know. I mean, alright. There we go. 3 Infestors. This could be really good. Some nice fungal growth going off would be really good if you got another one right there on this army clump. Oh, actually going to catch 5 SCVs there. 1 Infestor going down. Probably worth it. And looks like this Nidus Worm is going to get cleaned up. So this is probably the first time I've ever seen Nidus Worm Infestor harass. But it seems to be working out okay. Okay at this point. If he could get a little more damage on the SCVs in the main, it would really help him because a lot of those are really low. And looks like somebody wants to practice with me. But I should put myself on. Not talk to people. But yeah, I mean, kind of screwed up my train of thought. Whatever, this is what I get for not putting my stuff on. And it's early. It's pretty early for me to cast, so. Root Catz getting a 3rd. And finally getting Burrow. I think that would have been pretty effective if he got it earlier with these Infestors. Burrow just great with Infestors because you can find areas, force scans from the Terran, you know, stuff like that. Really, a scan is almost worth an Infestor. Infestors do cost a lot of gas, so maybe not quite, but it definitely makes the Infestor worth its weight a lot easier, if that makes sense. So we are seeing Clone's going to push out here with a small force. But the force of both players looking pretty small here. Catz getting a nice fungal. Gonna delay that push a little bit, do a lot of damage. Ling's getting drawn in though. That's probably not good as they did get taken out. And we do have, did we have Neural Parasite on the way? I think we do. So this will really help against these tanks and Thors. Ling's moving in, gonna be able to clean this up really easy. Probably gonna put a Neural Parasite on that Thor. Might not even bother. And this is looking pretty good for Catz. All these Marines are going to go down. Some Infested Terrans going to get spawned, and these should be able to clean up. Infested Terrans are actually kind of an interesting unit, just due to the fact that, well, one, their eggs take tons of damage, so you can use them to tank some of the damage a Terran army can put out. And then, two, they actually do quite a bit of damage. They do, like, the damage of +2 Marines, I believe. +2 upgraded Marines. And then they're just really slow. And if you actually watch there, I should almost rewind that. They actually kill themselves when they run out of time. Interestingly enough, they put a gun to their head and blow their, well, I don't know, their tentacle off. Who knows what they have for heads? So Catz trying to see if he can sneak in here, and nope, not gonna work this time, as we do have turrets all over the place. But that was a good choice. He used the Infestor with no energy, so it really wasn't worth all that much. And, oh, that's kind of odd. Going for Spore Crawlers. I don't know why he would do that. We don't see anything that would work on. But an interesting choice nonetheless. I wonder if that was actually a mistake. That'd be my guess, actually. I think that's a mistake. He probably wanted spines there. But that's alright. Yeah, I mean, he's putting spines all over the place. So we are going to see Adrenalings very soon. And, ooh, a drop going on. This could do a little bit. Oh, nope. JK, look at all those Lings ready for this. Going to take this out very quickly. And the Cat's saying, no you don't. My Ling's going to kick your butt. Yeah, and especially considering these Lings are almost 2-2 with Adrenal Glands. Well, soon to be Adrenal Glands. These Lings are going to become really quite powerful. How are we looking for upgrades at Clones? Clones 1-1. No mech upgrades yet. Getting that +1 mech upgrade really solid. Really helps kill Lings, especially with +1 armor. You know, it'd be a really good upgrade to get. And Catz getting some mutas. Also getting a Greater Spire and getting an Ultralisk Den. So Catz going for the little bit of everything strategy, I guess. Interestingly enough. It's got the Infestors, got the Lings, got the Spire, or the Greater Spire, got the Ultralisks, got the Overlord Speed. So this is the little bit of everything build. Just missing some Roaches and Hydras and Banelings, I guess. And these mutas will probably, I don't know, this is an interesting choice. We'll have to see how VTClonze responds. He might actually build more Thors, which would be kind of bad in this situation, but looks like that's not the case. Yeah, he's just going with tanks. I don't know, this is interesting. Catz doing a good job of burrowing units around the map. Always really annoying. You know, this Ling basically pays for itself every time you burrow one at an expansion location. So if the Terran tries to move out, all he does is he has to scan, right? Well, that just made the Ling cost a mule, which definitely is worth it. So, very, I love when people burrow Lings around the map. Actually, another thing I've been doing, which is quite amusing, I don't know if you guys ever get the opportunity to do this, it's quite hilarious. So what you do is you build like 4 or 5 Banelings, right? And you'd put 2 Banelings here burrowed, and then just wait for them to take the expansion. And when they take the gold, you're just like, lol, Banelings, boom! And you blow up all their workers. It's absolutely excellent. And they never see it coming because you don't block the command center or anything, right? You just block, or you just put some Banelings down on the minerals, and it's great. But looks like we have a huge drop going on over here. Catz being forced to retreat. We'll have to see if he can deal with this. No more Infestors for Catz. Disappointing, and he does not want to lose this hive. So that would really set him back. Has the Broodlords out, though. Broodlords, very strong against this sort of army composition. And he will be able to clean it up. Oh, if he could fungal growth this. This sucks so hard. This is basically game right here. Ow! Basically, okay, so these guys are stuck over open ground, and Catz can just clean it up. That's such a huge loss. Look at this unit loss time. I would imagine it's pretty even until this point. Ow! Ow, that hurts. So, wow, what a great catch by Catz. That is so good for him. And now he's probably just going to try and end the game. He is at 87 workers and way oversaturated at the gold. Holy saturation. But yeah, 87 workers, and he's probably might just wait for a couple more ultras and these upgrades, and they'll probably go for it. Ultralisk. Ultralisk usually kind of suck in this matchup in my opinion, but when you're this far ahead, they're pretty decent sieging units like siege breakers, and this is really the everything army. But yeah, I think Catz is in just a huge lead at this point. That was huge right there, guys. I don't think you understand, but that basically crippled the Terran so hard. 4 dropships full of stuff. Oh, it's so sexy. So here come the Ultralisk. Will they be able to break through this? Looks like they are going to. Well, I don't know. They're doing pretty good here, but oh wow, interesting. We still have Neural Parasite on the Vikings, and yeah, at this point, Clones does not have another base up and running. It's going to take him, you know, he can't easily saturate this, so he basically GG's. Doesn't look like he can deal with this army. Well, you know, he might have been able to clean this up, but he would have just been so far behind. Reinforcements from Catz would have definitely won. So, pretty good game there. I enjoyed that. I especially like that dropship kill. Oh, it's so good. That's like the nightmare of drops right there. You know, you get stuck over open ground. You can't even unload your guys. Like, they just die over like the water, over the crevice or whatever you want to call it. It's so good. So, pretty good play by Catz. Interesting strategy. He went for the everything build, I guess. So I like to call it the paw. That's where you slap your hand on the keyboard and see what you get. So it's called the paw. I don't know. But anyways, hope you guys did enjoy. And with that, I guess I got a couple announcements. I did a couple coaching sessions. I was going to record them, but I failed. I tried to record them with, live with, I've been streaming on Own 3D TV. I tried to record them live, and I didn't. So, disappointing. Won't be able to see those ever. But if anyone else is interested in getting any sort of coaching, any low-level Zerg players want some coaching or replay analysis, either send me replays or send me an email at siraztv@gmail.com. That's siraztv@gmail.com. And you know, I actually really enjoyed those sessions, and I think the players who took the sessions learned a lot, and so I'm excited to do some more. And so just let me know, you know, and we'll figure out some time we can get together and do some coaching. Hopefully I'll be able to record any sort of sessions in the future and put them up for everybody to see. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited for that. So send me, if anyone's interested, you know, send me an email. Also, I only have access to the North American server, so if anyone's interested, you know, you have to have access to the North American server or have like a trial account that I can get on to whatever server you're on or whatever. I just have to be able to get there. So if I can make it happen, you know, I'll definitely go to other servers, but at the moment I only have access to the North American one. It's free coaching. Won't, you know, I don't think I'm to the point where I would be worth any charging any money. You know, well, here's the deal, right? Okay, so I'm a master level Zerg player. I'm pretty decent, but I think I would only start charging money for coaching after I win some sort of tournament. That's kind of my theory on it, right? So, maybe once I win a tournament, like even a small like Craft Cup or something, I'll charge like $5 an hour or something. But the point is, it's not really about the money. I just want to help lower level Zerg players get better. So, yeah. That's about it. Hope you guys did enjoy the cast. With that, Siraz saying see you later.